Okay. Now we will learn how to load the JSON file into the Power BI desktop. Why should I learn about JSON data? It is a pretty simple one when it comes to the newer version of the Power BI desktop. You don't have to do too much of the data extraction thing and all here. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, but when you load the JSON file, it will open up the Power Query editor automatically. Okay. Usually when we load any files or tables, the data will get either loaded into your Power BI desktop or the metadata will get loaded directly into your Power BI desktop. But when it comes to JSON data, it will open up the Power Query editor as soon as you load this file. Okay, JSON file. First of all, what is JSON? What is JSON? What does this stands for? So why should I know about JSON, all the things? Because see, as long as you are in the IT industry, you should know the every details. Okay, JavaScript object notation. JavaScript object notation. It is a lightweight data interchange format. Okay, compared to the XML files, here you don't have to be familiar with all the XML tags and all. Okay, to represent the data. Uh, Even a layman can understand when they see the data that is stored in the when they open the JSON file. Okay, it is easy for humans to read and write. Okay, and also it is easy for machines to parse and generate. Okay, basically we use JSON data, right? So to transmit this data between a server and a web application, as well as for configuration files and data storage, we'll be using it. Those of you worked in machine learning, you know, right? So when you export the model or save the model, it will get stored in the JSON format. Okay. So for configuration files, we use JSON files, and the data storage also we use JSON file. And to transmit the data between a server and a web application, we use the JSON data. Okay. So JSON data is a lightweight data interchange format, and it is easy to read and write, and easy for machines to parse and generate. Okay. It composed of key and value pair. Okay. It composed of key and value pair. So 1 second. So look here, this is, this is an employee.json file, so the content of the file, right? I just put it here. So here you can see that the name is the key and this is the pair, value here. So it's basically the key value pair. Okay. So this is your key and this is your value. So here, this is the key and this is the value. And similarly here, this is the key and value. But here, if you see here, right, obeys and this is a one key. For a single key, you can have multiple values also, more than one values also. Okay, not necessarily only key. For each key, only one value should be there. So there are cases you can have for a single key, you can have more than one value also, more than one value. And so in the JSON file also, you can have the nested values. For example, you have a key called address. You have an object called address. Inside this, you can specify the key value pair also. Okay. Up to this key value pair, fine. But here also you have the key value pair, but you want to group, these three key value pair under address. Okay. So nested values also is possible. Okay, you can nest the values also here. And in this case, the address, right, street, this is the key and this is the value, the key and value. Okay. So this is what the JSON file, the fundamentals of the base of the structure of the JSON file. I just opened the Power BI desktop. Okay, it is already opened. I just click on the new. And I click on the get data here. Let me just, here when you click on the get data, and if you see here, you will not find the JSON here. You need to click on the more and wait for some time. Wait for some time. It is being processed. Okay, why? Okay, still it's going on. Let's wait for some time. So here you can see that, the all, right? To open up a window, there you can see a lot of options on the left side, and the all by default, the all got selected. On the right side, you can see the JSON. You just double click on the JSON, or you select the JSON and hit the connect button. Here customer.json, okay, it's not the employee, customer.json file, and it is available under my dat one. Okay, I just click on open. What happened? It's still going on. Let's wait for a few seconds. And unable to connect. We found characters at the end of the JSON format. Okay, there is an issue here. I just click on edit. Okay, I just open the JSON file here manually. This is the one. I just right click on it and check are there. So this is how you will face issues. Customer will give you the file. They will give you the data in the form of JSON. Not all the time Excel file. And I just open it with the Notepad plus plus, and I can see that Notepad plus is not helpful. I just right click on it, and then I'll use the simple Notepad, and here it's not opening. Open with, yeah, sorry, I should have waited. Open with and more apps, and then here I have the Notepad. I hit OK. So since it's a very small file, right, it's okay to open it with Notepad. If the file contains huge volume of data, you know very well, it will literally hang, right? Okay, here we can see that, oh, okay, here it looks something different. Okay. What I will do is a customer JSON one.json. This is the correct file. Okay, here I just to copy paste the content of the file, right? I just put it there. Okay, your address represents a key address with an object value containing nested key value pass for street. For explanation purpose, I used it. Okay, so as I told you, nested key value pass also not possible. It's possible. Okay, so here instead of that one, I should have loaded this one. So I just open this one customer.json one. Okay, and I hit open. Now we will open it here. Okay, hit OK. In case of any issues in your JSON file, you should be able to fix it on your own. For example, this is my customer JSON one file. Not this one. So this is your JSON file, right? Let's say customer has given you this file to you, and when you load it, you are getting some error. If it is a minor issue, you should be able to fix it on your own. Okay, for example, you put some dot here, right? Some, let's say when they gave this file, the key should be, the key should be enclosed with double quotes, and the value should also be enclosed with double quotes in the case of text. In the case of numeric value, it need not to be enclosed with double quotes. Okay, everything is fine, but somehow some the special character or some dot went in there. I just apply changes here. So what will happen is it will throw an error. You don't have to go back to the customer saying that my the JSON, give me other JSON file. It's not working. Okay, so you are working in US night time, which is our India's daytime, right? So in our daytime they'll be sleeping. Evening there will be a status call. So they will ask you what is the status, and if you say the file whatever you gave, right, it's not working, then they will ask you what is the issue, what error. I'm getting something like some issue, and then they'll think, right, such a small issue, why can't you fix it on your own during your daytime, so that your daytime would have been more productive. I was loading the one customer one. Okay, maybe, yeah, fine. Still loading. I don't know why it takes this much of time. Yeah, it is being loaded now. Customer JSON one dot JSON. Yes. 3 rows loaded. Fine. So the understanding the structure is important, so that in case of any small issues, you can fix it on your. See, I did not save this file. If I save this file and load it, then obviously it will throw an error, right? So when it throws an error, you go back to your JSON file and open it and see why it is causing that error. Okay, by knowing the structure of this one, you can easily troubleshoot it. So you know very well now, right, that the key and value pair, since the value is text data, you have it has been it has been enclosed in double quotes. Since a numeric value, there is no double quotes here. There is no double quotes here, right? And the city also text, for all the text data, double quotes are fine. Everything is fine. Key value pair should be there. So the name is so anything before the colon, see, the key and value pair should be separated by colon. This I forgot to tell you. The key and this is your key. 1 second, I just open the annotator. This is your key and this is your value. Oh, Shreyas, tell me, Shreyas. இப்போ class is going on. Join பண்றீங்களா என்ன? Join பண்ணா பண்ணுங்க. No problem, no problem. Oh, company. I will call you back. Huh? Right. All the, by the way, all the best. Huh? I'll talk to you later. Right. See here, the name is the key, and John. See, anything before colon is called key. Anything after colon is value. Okay, here before this colon is your key, and followed by the colon is 30 is there is the value. Okay, since we have more than one key value pair, it has to be separated by comma. The key value pair needs to be separated by, so comma is there, and comma is there, comma is there, and address is the object type. This object type contains the nested key value pair. Okay, but here something is dot or something like is there, and when you load it, it is throwing error. So you just open it, and you should be good at troubleshooting also. In order to troubleshooting is you are supposed to be good at fixing the issues. Okay, And you just see the structure is same, correct? Okay, yes, key value for everything is some, I can see something like dot here. Yeah, I think this is the one causing the issue. Remove the dot and then you save it. Okay, then all the and then try it out whether you are able to load it. Okay, this is the simple thing you should be knowing it, because at the end of the day, when whole day you wasted full day because of the issue, okay, by thinking that something wrong with the JSON file. And when the customer asks you what did you do today due to JSON file unable to load it, right? So we are getting error. They will ask you what error, and if they see, if they look at it, they will think such a small issue you are not able to fix it. Fine, look here, it got loaded here, right? So the name, age, city, and here why three rows are there? Because we have the address. So see, hobbies, correct? In the hobbies key, we have three values, right? So in that case, it displays this one in three rows. This is because there is something called normalization. There is a concept called normalization in data modeling. Sorry, this is a normalization. Okay, normalization. So as per the normalization rule, one of the rules, a single column should not contain more than one value, right? So hobbies is a column name. It should contain atomic value, which means a single value. Reading comma gardening comma traveling is not allowed as per that rule. Okay, maybe because of that, it stored that in three different rows. Okay, a single record got stored in three different records because the hobbies is a key, and this single key contains three values in it, hence three rows. But rest of them were having, for each key there is a corresponding single value only were there. But for this one, this one is there. So because of it's creating three rows, you might be asking this question. So the hobbies, since that hobbies key contains more than one value, so why can't it store all the values in a single column itself? That is against the normalization rule. Okay. For that reason, so now you understood with this simple example how to load a JSON file. Yeah, so in this latest version, it is not even opening the Power Query, to my surprise, right? That is what the observation here, even for me. Okay, fine, guys. So next.